What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some NCAA 14. I am Chuck Downfield, getting ready for some NCAA 14 action. Dynasty mode is going to be kicking off here pretty soon. Want to show you guys a little bit of the setup. This is the coach, Chuck Downfield. Can only be one alma mater, Texas State, which is a little bit of a shout out to one of my older dynasties, Texas State. I took them from nothing into something, so that was really fun. But anyway, back to the video. Teams that I was trying to decide on. I wanted to pick a team that was a 3-star or less. I thought about using a smaller conference, maybe a Mountain West or a MAC Attack, but I ended up deciding to go with a bigger conference. I wanted to go Big 10, Big 12, ACC maybe, just one of the bigger conferences. I think it's a big draw for recruiting, and I think that it'll be a lot more competitive once we get down the road. A lot of trouble that I have is when I would take a smaller team and make them into a better school than the conference you were in, you wouldn't get a whole lot of respect in the rankings. So I wanted to go big school. I thought about going SEC with Kentucky, but that ended up not being what I picked. So I ended up going and taking my talents to the Big 12, going to Kansas. I'm going to be the head coach at Kansas, and I was really happy when I saw their record, and it was their last season a dismal 1-11. How much worse could you get? 0-12 answer. So here's what I'm working with here. A couple of big players on offense that I like. Michael Johnson, the quarterback. I think he's got some good talent. He's a junior, so we get him for another year after this. His throw power, throw accuracy are both 86. He can move when he has to. He makes some good passes that I'll show you guys later in the practice. Other players that I liked is halfback Adam Scott. Really good acceleration. You saw their 90 acceleration. His speed's not bad either. Good break tackle. He's definitely kind of a hybrid runner. I wouldn't call him a finesse guy, but I don't think I'd call him an all-the-way power guy. I think that he can still move a little bit. So 70 catching, which I'm okay with. It's decent. Receiving-wise, Isaiah Higgins, I'm a big fan of. I think he's got some good hands. Defensive side of the ball, we got Julius Richardson. I think he can be a big help to us. What I like about Julius is he's got some really good D-line moves. He's going to be a physical presence out there on the left side of the ball. He's going to be striking some fear into quarterbacks, hopefully. Middle linebacker, we got Michael Green. He's a senior, redshirt. He's been there for a while. He's going to be the core of that defense. In the secondary, we got Will Burnett. I don't think he's locked down right now, but I think that maybe next year he will be. He's a junior. I might redshirt him. Give him another year to enjoy the system and learn how to play some football. Recruiting-wise, we got Brett Caldwell, center. Really want to fortify that interior part of the line on both sides of the ball. Brett Caldwell is a great place to start. I think he's going to be a good player. 65, hopefully, coming into camp. On the defensive side of the ball, we got TJ Lyles, another guy who I think can be solid. He's going to need some work, but a lot of the guys that I'm going to pick up right now are going to need some work, and I'm all right with that. Here's a couple other defensive linemen. Vince Fernando, I like. Omar Williams, excuse me. We'll see if we can get him. It's kind of a long shot right now, but I might try it. Athlete Aaron Cotton, I'm a big fan of him. I think that we might be able to get him. He'd be a good asset to the team. Right here we got tight end Jason Howmiller. I wasn't going to go after him, then I saw he's got 75 catching. I'm always happy with a 6'6" tight end who can catch. That's something that I'll always want. And then our fullbacks, we got Dustin Jones and Eric Houston, both guys that I think could fit into a pro-style offense that I want to run. Houston's the guy that we're pursuing a little bit more, but Dustin Jones is a very reliable backup. Look at that, 70 catching, a little suspect on the pass and run blocking, so I'm not 100% sure on how I'm going to feel about that. But here's some practice footage coming up for you guys right here. First play from scrimmage right here. Adam Scott just breaks this guy's ankles, and he is going to dive, but can't quite get the touchdown. Next play is going to be a play action. This is going to be sweet for us, guys. Look at us. Tight end is wide open there, and that's just going to be huge. Anytime you can run play action, it's going to be the best. So here's a little slant that Johnson drops into Meadows. Going to be seeing a lot of that this year, I can guarantee you. And then here's another play action out of the gun. Cuts on a dime, throws on a dime. Everything looks great about that. Some other cool stuff happened in practice, but I want to keep it a little bit of a surprise for you guys. Week 1, we take on FCS Midwest in a battle of the Goliaths. So I'm Chuck Downfield, and we'll see you next time.